I'm Hannah.
I'm Carol.
I'm Gen Z.
I'm a boomer.
And this is
Generation Chat.
Today we're going to be discussing how a lot of celebrities have been getting buccal fat removal.
Buccal fat?
Buccal fat
removal. I don't even know what that is.
Essentially, it's that little, extra fat you have right here underneath the collarbone, or not the collarbone, the cheekbone, not the collarbone. It's the little section of fat underneath the cheekbones here, and they end up making a small incision on the inside of your mouth, and they remove sheets of fat.
To create cheekbones?
To show off your cheekbones and to make your jawline sharper.
Okay.
Yes, however, in my opinion, it looks a little alien-like, a little bizarre. We'll see what you think here.
We'll see.
But one of the most famous ones is Anya Taylor-Joy, who's an actress.
Oh, yeah. You know what I think is so sad? I think she's so much prettier before.
Yeah.
And I do think, I don't like it. I feel like it almost looks, kind of, almost alien-like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't look like a natural face shape. So, yeah.
And you know what they were saying is that a lot of people were regretting getting the buccal fat removal when they're older. Because as you get older, you lose that kind of anyways. So if you take that out when you're young, as you get older, your face is going to look even more sunken in, and it's actually going to age you. So what people are doing to make themselves look younger and, pop their cheekbones, it's really going to work against them in the future.
Do you know what I do to look younger?
What do you do?
I wear turtlenecks to hide my sagging, my sagging skin.
Okay, here's a next one that's close to my heart as a past directioner.
Okay.
Here's Liam Payne.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is difficult for me to tell, and I'll tell you why. Because before he was so young in the before picture that I think he has baby fat still.
Okay, that is true. So there's my one pet peeve about when people do these before and afters. A lot of times they'll take pictures of the celebrities when they're very young. So of course they're going to look youthful and young, and there's going to be a dramatic difference because they've also aged. So sometimes they haven't even gotten plastic surgery.
So that one's kind of hard for me to tell. I think he actually looks good with the what is it called?
Buccal fat removal.
The buccal fat removal,
yes.
I think, worked for him, but I would like to see it comparing a more recent picture.
At the end, I'll have to show her a recent picture right before he got it, because a lot of people, they hate it. They're in like an uproar. They call it a botched thing because they don't like the way it looks.
Okay.
Here's Christy Tan. She's actually one of the only celebrities who actually admitted to doing the buccal fat removal. The others, it's either just speculated or kind of obvious.
No, I'm sorry. I think that like she's so pretty before she had it done.
Yes, I agree.
And it's this, I feel like it's this trend that keeps wanting to sculpt and look at my cheekbones and look at my lips. Aren't they, full? And it gets to the point where it doesn't look human anymore.
No, it doesn't.
I think she looked so pretty before.
Yeah, but, again, is it a toxic trend because all these young people are looking up to these celebrities and going, I want,
I want to look like an alien.
Mom, why didn't I get born looking like an alien? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Leah Michelle, and she definitely had a bit more done than just the buccal fat, from my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a specialist.
I think I wouldn't call that botched. I think she looks pretty in both pictures. It's just one, she looks young and very cute and pretty and wholesome, just very natural, but very pretty.
Yes.
And then the other one, she looks, a little bit more sophisticated. But again, I'm not sure if that's because of the surgery or because she's older and she has her makeup done differently.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a battle between more natural and wanting to be very made up.
A Barbie doll.
Yeah, a Barbie doll, exactly. Okay, here's Dove Cameron, which, by the way, everybody knows that she's, or not everybody knows, but it's suspected that she's gotten a lot of work done other than just this.
Totally.
But, yeah.
That's not even the same face.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. Her nose, either that or they're doing some crazy stuff with camera angles. But honestly, again, I think she looks beautiful beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think she looks just beautiful and natural. And granted, I mean, she has some makeup on, but she just looks so fresh. And I feel like in the next picture, there's so much done. It starts looking not human.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I think that it's kind of sad because, like, with her in specific, she was a Disney star. And a lot of, she got a lot of hate, I guess, just for the way she looked, which is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
I thought she was gorgeous, like, even from the very beginning of her career, and it only drove her to get more and more plastic surgery, and it's kind of like one of those sad stories. But again, you have kids, like, you know, my age that was watching these Disney shows going like, oh, I want to look like Dove Cameron, and you think she's so pretty, and then she changes her face because she thinks that she's not pretty.
Well, I think what's at the heart of this is I think there's like an identity crisis.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
And we've seen, it's nothing new under the sun, we've seen where it seems like so much of people's identity is all wrapped up in their appearance. Back in the 60s, it was Twiggy.
Yes.
If you weren't skinny, that was it, right? So everybody's doing these crazy things and crazy fad things just to get skinny like Twiggy. It's like the identity has become so attached to the appearance as opposed to who you are inside. What are your interests? What are your gifts? Yeah. And so that's sad. I feel like especially now, you know, over the last, and I'm not going to say just this generation. I'm not pointing at your generation. I'm saying through the generations. Mm-hmm. I look at my generations too. Again, back in the 80s and the 90s, it was like an identity crisis. And we're trying to just always be perfect through finding these weird trends. Okay, so we need to hear from you. Do you think, what is it called again?
Buccal fat removal.
Buccal fat removal, that is a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
Do you think buccal fat removal is a toxic trend or not? We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us some of your thoughts in the comments.
Comment below. And see you next time on
Generation Chat.